Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. So I was on a phone call recently with a coaching client of mine, and she made a very interesting comment. She said, I am kept so busy where I actually have to turn down clients. It's a situation I believe we should all be in, really. And she's been in business for a couple of years, and she noticed that she is so much more busy than most of her competitors who have been in business for several years, much longer. So she couldn't understand why, if she was only in business for a couple of years, how she can be jam-packed with business, needing to turn away business when most of her competitors who have been doing this for years and years established in that location, in that territory, can't. There's certainly elements that need to be successfully met in order to go from point A, no new client, to point B, a new client. I'm going to discuss with you the quick, easy, and simple 4-step process that must be successfully completed in order to gain a new client. And if at any point along the way you do not successfully complete that step, you simply will not gain a new client. Step 1, your website must show up in the search engines when your potential client is searching for your service. Sounds easy enough, right? So if your user is going into the search engines and typing in dog walker in Portland, you need to successfully appear in those search results, or else you're not going to land the client. Fair enough. So how do you do that? That all comes down to keywords, clean coding, successful content, etc. Step 2, your potential client must click through to your website from those search engine results. Again, sounds simple enough. Your user searches dog walker in Portland. You appear in the search engines. Step 1 successfully met. Now step 2, that user must click on your link and visit your website. It'll do you no good if you land on the first page of Google, but she scrolls right past your search result because just something doesn't catch her attention. So what needs to catch her attention? What needs to happen in order for that search user to click on your link and visit your site? Your first 60 or 70 characters is what needs to grab the user and have them say, oh, that sounds like something I want to click through to and visit. So make sure your title tag is eye-catching, enticing, intriguing, accurate. Try asking a question in your title tag. Step 3, now your user is on your website. Now, in order to get closer to gaining this new client, your user must now make contact with you. So I always say every user comes to a website with certain questions in mind. Are you doing everything you possibly can to answer those questions for your user so they don't have to guess, so they don't have to be confused or even take the time to email you to ask? Because if they can just click that back button and find another site that'll answer their questions quickly, because you know today nobody has time for anything. They want the answers now, right? So if you can provide them with all the information they need, really anticipate, think about the questions your user who has never used a pet sitting service before, who has certainly never seen your site, make sure that your site is easy to use, easy to navigate. They can easily find the information they're looking for. All right, so congratulations, 75% there, right? Not so difficult. We're almost home. So you've successfully achieved all 3 of these steps, worked hard to make sure each of these milestones have been reached. Now step 4, in order to win this new client, is probably the most important. The client's going to get in touch with you, and now you have to sell them on you on the phone. I'm a big advocate of whatever it takes, get that user on the phone. And that comes down to your phone script. That comes down to your confidence. That comes down to the way you sell yourself and talk about yourself and your abilities, and the way you relate to the other person and ask the right questions. That's always, always, always an important factor. Ask, and once you do, you have successfully achieved all 4 steps, and you've gone from point A, no client, to point B, a new client. So whether you realized it or not, it's those 4 steps that you must successfully complete each and every time in order to win a new client. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me in the APSE message boards, and I thank you for listening. Take care.